Hey guys, it is Bolin here, and as you can see, I pretty much got an invite to the beta, so I am really happy. And obviously, I want to share the experience with you guys out there. So yeah, let's just jump straight into it. As you can pretty much see, nothing much has changed with the character screen. Sadly, on the PTR at the moment, there is no EU realm, so I'm jamming on a US server. No problem with that, really and truly. Copy character is down, obviously, because there's no EU server, so can't really copy EU characters across just yet. One of the other cool things I would say I did notice is that if you go into your system, you'll now see you have your actual graphics, and then you have raid graphics. I'm guessing this is going to change when obviously you go into the instance. So for those of you that do have a little bit of a PC problem, you can actually alter it so it has different settings for when you are in the raid. Right now I'm just leaving it as default, just leaving it how it is. I'm not going to really bump it up, I don't really need to. So yeah, I just want to point out, guys, that there is going to be two different options that you can have. Going into the character creation, we've got quite a few of the new models. I think it was female human is finally a part of it. So we can have a look at some of their new faces and, well, not really animations, but just like the new model in general. There is a few bugs in the game. Please remember, guys, it is in beta, so nothing special yet. Both Dwarven male and female have been added to the list, so they've got their new looks. Yeah, pretty much. We'll go with that. Yeah, so those have been added. Night Elf female has been added, so that's obviously the next new one. They're looking a little bit different. Night Elf male, on the other hand, no, it's still the same old one. But yeah, we've got Night Elf. Both the gnomes are in. Yeah, we got the female gnome and we have the male gnome, so those two new ones are actually in. Not all the hairstyles are actually added to the game just yet. I'm presuming they're going to be adding some, but yeah, this is like some of the new hairstyles that your characters are going to have. Having a look here at Draenor, I think Draenor male has been added. It looks like, yeah, that's the new Draenor male. And female, as you can see, like I said, guys, it is on beta, so if you look at the face, we don't have those glowing eyes just yet, but it's coming, work in progress, really no problem. However, guys, if you are going to be playing Worgen, I have some bad news. Your human avatar is pretty much blue. I'm blue, no problem. Pandas remain the same, Gobbos remain the same, Blood Elves remain the same, no real changes yet. Trolls, I think, yeah, no, nothing's happened there. Tauren female, still the same. Tauren male has had the update, yeah. As you guys can see, a little bit closer there, looking much better on the Tauren side there. Going a little bit more quicker here, I think Undead has actually had their, yeah, Undead have got their new change. They're looking a bit better, more cryptic, I'd say, pretty much. Female, I don't really play Horde, so I can't really tell the difference. Orc female is in, definitely, you can see by the faces there. Just the different animations, you can see that these models are containing a lot more detail to them, and obviously more polygons and more bone structure, so it's much better. And obviously Orc male has been added, so if you guys are playing on the Horde side and you are going to be playing like this, you can play these characters. Now that's obviously the character creation screen, not much else has changed. But pretty much with the character template here, you can create a level 90 character, and I pretty much created myself a monk. So let's jump right into it. Let's have a look at the other in-game changes. Right, so as you can see, I finally hopped into the game. Not much has really changed. Stormwind is still Stormwind by the looks of things. Yeah. I'm not sure what it's like on the Horde side, but yeah, that's pretty much the two. I'm just going on Trade District here. Another cool feature that they have actually added to the game, as you guys can see, is that the hero call board is actually lighting up. Another thing I have actually noticed while messing around here and there while I was getting my abilities on my action bar is that when you hover over a player, they turn a certain color. So using on this druid here, as you can see, he has like a little bit of purple outline. The guards, they get a bit of a green outline. There you go. So that's purple. That's purple. That's two very purple. So things actually get like a little bit of an outline now, which is quite cool. You can tell the difference. Yeah, just walk straight through me. It's fine. It's fine. Just walk straight through me. Whatever. Yeah, guys. As far as Stormwind is concerned, nothing is really going on. This is pretty much just the general hub where you're going to start off on your character. Now, the other cool things I do actually want to show you before we go off in quest as part of the UI. Going into your mounts tab, please remember it is PTR, so we do have all the mounts at our disposal here. They're actually telling you where to get the mounts now. So let's go to something I don't have, like here, the white stallion or the warhorse. Let's go with the skeletal warhorse. You see, those are old school mounts, so we actually can't use those. Gladiator, no. Wrathful, no. So, but anywho, what I'm trying to get at is that you can actually see certain mounts. They tell you where they come from. So there, I need to go to that zone, do that quest. Nothing, no details on this mount yet or that mount. I'm pretty sure they're getting through with it, so no stress. Obviously got the old school tigers. We got, as you can see, the celestial serpent, Mimron's head, invincible, blah blah blah. All that's all the same. Pet journal is pretty much the same. Pet journal remains the same. The new addition, however, is your toy box. With the toy box, as you can see, you can have Eilee's Sky Mirror. I'm really hoping that Blizzard is going to put this account wide. By the looks of things, it is going account wide, so I'm hoping it stays like that. But pretty much every little miscellaneous thing you pick up within the world, it turns into a wisp. You can now use it on any character. There's a whole bunch of stuff. Within the filter, however, I did notice there Blizzard Pet Store and trading card games. So, we might be seeing a lot more Transmog stuff from the store there, like for toys. Not much has changed when it comes to your talent trees. Talent trees are pretty much the same. Specializations are the same. Glyphs, however, yeah, it just really depends on how you're going to build your character. But a few glyphs have changed here and there. As you can see, these ones are actually telling you now that Mistweaver, this is bad, you can't use this. We're currently on live. You can use, I think it's the Blackout Kick for Mistweavers. Not Mistweavers, Windwalkers. The Blackout Kick for Windwalkers, you can actually have it on your Brewmaster as a glyph, but it doesn't do anything. So the cool new thing that I actually really like here is that it's telling you straight off the bat, this is for Brewmaster, do not put it in your build. Simple. I know, guys, I know some players are like, oh well, duh, that's an obvious. I know it's obvious, but it's actually quite nice if you think about it. On the lower levels of characters and players, the new players, it's quite nice for them to have. Bags are also quite cool now. You can have a bag setting, so you can say for this bag I want equipment, this bag must have consumables, and then you have this little cleanup thing, and you just go clean up and boom, moves your stuff together. So that's actually quite nice. You can just sort through stuff quickly. So I want to put my consumables in that bag, and equipment I'm most probably going to sell because I'm not using it. So clean up bags and with trade goods. There you go. So clean. Okay, it's not cleaning. I think it's because I have too much stuff in this bag or in that bag. So let me just make sure everything is. Are tomes are clear? Mine really not a trade good? No, well, I'll just move those one by one. Anywho, guys, so that's pretty much the same. The map, Draenor is now part of the bigger map. So if you are actually looking at Kalimdor and Azeroth as a whole, Eastern Kingdoms, Northrend, and Pandaria, and Maelstrom, you actually just need to go out of that and you can go to Draenor. A few of the zones are like fully viewable, like there's a Shadowmoon Valley. Shadowmoon Valley is there. You can have your garrison starting there. This is actually quite cool because part of the questing, it's now telling you that these are the chapters and the stories and the lore. So for those that are going for lore master, this is quite helpful. You can really look into doing that. Telrador is pretty much there. Tanan Jungle, guys, we are in beta, so come on, give Blizzard some credit. They're working very well here. I think this is Gorgrond. Gorgrond is there. Frostfire Ridge, that's the Horde start. Ashran is not out yet. Nagran's obviously there. That obviously expands into a little bit of a more open area. Yeah, no, so map is pretty much the same. Nothing else. Another thing I did find here is that your player versus player and dungeons and raids have been merged into one helpful panel. So your challenge mode is obviously all still there. Player versus player, you have your casuals, you have your rated, war games, and pre-made groups. Yes, pre-made groups are there, but we can't really click on it yet. Same with dungeons, you have a pre-made group, it's also under construction, but you have your dungeon finder, you have your scenarios, and you have your raids, so that's all still there. And yes, obviously the random Warlord of Draenor dungeon. So I'm trying to see, you need to advance to a higher level, you don't meet the requirements, you don't meet the requirements. Okay, so we'll work on that. We'll most probably do a dungeon much later on once I've got some levels under my belt. But yeah, as far as UI changes, that is pretty much it. Obviously, yeah, that's it. So yeah, guys, apart from that, I'm most probably going to start off by questing now, but yeah, that's the new UI changes, and obviously a few of the new character models. I hope you guys like it, and yeah, check me up in my next video. Enjoy.